Hello and welcome to the Rama Llama channel. Today I'll be covering question 1 from the January 2016 Geometry Regents. Now there are two versions of the Geometry Regents that are taking place for pretty much the next couple of years. They have the Common Core and they have the regular. They'll eventually rule out the regular Geometry Regents and just stick with the Common Core, but in the meantime they're going to be having both. So let's get to it. So question 1 says, what is the equation of a circle with its center at 5, -2 and a radius of 3? Now if we look at the general equation of a circle, we have x minus h, this entire quantity is squared, plus the difference between y minus k, quantity squared, equals r squared. Now x and y are going to remain variables, but h, k, and r are constants that we need to figure out. So let's see, h comma k is the xy coordinate that represents the center point of the circle, and r represents the radius of the circle. Okay, so what are we given again? We're given that the center is 5, -2, I'm sorry, and the radius is 3, right? So this means that we're going to take these values, this is going to represent our h, this is going to represent our k, and substitute them back into the original equation and see what we get. So let's do that here. So we're starting off with x minus h, our h is 5, so we're plugging that in, squared, plus y minus, and we're taking into account that this is a -2, so I'm opening parentheses, placing that in there, closing it, and setting it equal to r squared. We know the radius is 3, so it's going to be 3 squared. Alright, now what I advise students is definitely start using their process of elimination skills to single out which choices they don't really need. So let's look at how our equation is starting off. We got x minus 5, and we're seeing that 1 and 2 have that, but 3 and 4 don't. So we're definitely going to cross these out. Now we got a 50% chance of getting this question right. So let's continue on simplifying this equation and seeing what we're left with. So I'm going to rewrite that first part. Nothing really changes. Nothing changes at all, actually. And now we have y minus -2. Now there's a double negative here. And when we have a negative, and this is a multiplication symbol that's implied here, we have a negative times a negative, that's going to be a positive. So we're really going to rewrite this as y plus 2 squared equals 3 squared is the same thing as 3 times 3, which is going to be 9. Let's see. We have x minus 5 squared plus, so we see that both 1 and 2 have the same second part, but what are we looking for? We're looking for a 9 radius, and the only one with a 9 radius is answer choice 2. So our answer choice is going to be 2 for this. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave comments below, subscribe, and like. Thank you.